Good morning. Have a great Sunday, everybody. Looks like we're in for a decent day around the area. Not nearly as much sunshine as what we saw yesterday, but we do have a disturbance moving through, not to mention a weak, dry, cold front that's going to do a couple of things. So let's talk about those weather headlines. A few morning clouds, but more sunshine later on this afternoon. Not as sunny as what we saw yesterday. And then as we get into our Monday and Tuesday, we're talking about frost and a hard freeze thanks to the colder air that's going to be swinging its way through. We'll explain details coming up. And then our next storm system may bring us some rain showers on Friday. There's some discrepancy, but it's still 7 days away. Well, 5 days away. So we'll keep you posted on how this all plays out. Let's go and get you out the door here this morning as we check in on the forecast for the day today. It's going to be a decent day around town, temperature-wise anyways. We're going to be in the upper 50s as we get into the lunch hour and low to mid-60s as we get into the afternoon. So when you look at your afternoon high temperatures from Chattanooga at 66 to Tri-Cities at 61, a little bit cooler on the Cumberland Plateau. We're going to be in the upper 50s, but that's pretty seasonable. So we're talking about an average day ahead of us throughout the day today. So enjoy that for sure. All right, through the evening hours, we'll have a few clouds. So we'll call it a mix of sun and clouds before the sun sets tonight. Temperatures drop into the low 50s by 10 o'clock. But remember, I said that reinforced shot of colder air is going to be swinging its way into the area. So let's highlight it because we've got our disturbance to our south. Cold front swinging its way through. Now, the cold air doesn't move through today. It moves through overnight tonight. And I'll show you what that looks like when we take a look at the big picture pattern coming up here in just a few minutes. So morning clouds, a bit more sunshine this afternoon. I think we're still going to hang on to a few more clouds across the mountain counties and the Southern Valley more so than the Northern Valley. So Interstate 40 north towards Kentucky, you have a better chance of a lot more sunshine throughout the day today. Cold front swings its way on through. There goes that disturbance. It's going to slide its way on out of here. We'll see increasing sunshine throughout the afternoon, as I just mentioned. So overnight tonight, though, we're going to have those temperatures down into the 30s. So we're talking about the possibility of some frost to be forming as we get started on our Monday morning. So we'll make it into the mid-60s today. So it's going to be chilly as we get started on Monday and Tuesday. But afternoon highs will only stay in the low to mid-50s. So we're going to be trending below average as we get into our Monday and Tuesday time frame. Pollen levels, though, they don't move much. So pollen levels are going to be on the high side, 9, 10s, and 11s. So something to keep in mind. If you suffer from allergies, the pollen's not going anywhere. But we know that, right? Because it is springtime by all means. So let's highlight the big picture weather pattern. Here's that disturbance to our south. As that wave slides its way to our southeast again, that's just bringing us more cloud coverage than anything else. Another disturbance as we get into our Sunday evening down to our south. And so if you have any travel plans down into parts of Georgia or South Carolina, you're going to deal with some rain showers, and they'll dry things up as we get into our Monday and Tuesday time frame. But as I mentioned, we have that trough that's going to bring us the colder air. So this trough dives its way in from the Great Lakes, watch as it just pivots to the southeastern U.S., and that's what's going to be responsible for dropping our temperatures as we get into our Monday, Tuesday. Rainfall is we're going to stay rain-free all the way through Wednesday. We'll start to see those rain chances ramp up as we get into the latter part of next week. So we're talking about Friday time frame-ish when you look at that disturbance. So another disturbance moves through, bringing us some rain showers possible. But I'm going to highlight something because as it looks pretty impressive, most of the energy is going to be to our south as this wave swings its way on into the area. So to be honest with you, as it stands right now, we're not looking at a ton of rain. And when you look at the Weather Prediction Center's forecast for the next 7 days, yeah, it doesn't provide us a whole little bit of rain. You got a little bit of a donut hole right there with the heaviest rain along the Gulf of Mexico and to our south and southeast. So we'll see how this all plays out. Subject to change for sure that we're talking about next Friday, so make sure you check back in. Temperature-wise, 60s today, 50s Monday, Tuesday, and then we'll stay pretty average as we head into the middle and latter part of next week. And when you look at your low temperatures, we're talking about frost and a hard freeze as we get into our Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, we're likely not to have any frost. Temperatures are just going to be too warm, and then those lows will warm back into the 40s. But remember that we're getting close to the average last freeze and frost around East Tennessee. We still have all the way through the month of April. So the first to middle part of the month of April pretty much could still see frost and still could see a hard freeze when you're talking averages anyways. But looking ahead, looks like maybe we may be trending a little bit on the warmer side or around average anyways as we round out the end of the month. So something that we're going to continue to highlight here, of course, in the coming days, the coming weeks, and the coming months. This is East Tennessee weather, by the way, weather when you want it. So come check out the platforms. We've got a website. We've got an app. I'm on YouTube, Roku TV, Amazon Fire, Twitter, all social media, you name it. That is where East Tennessee weather is. We sure hope you have a great Sunday.